Jess. Welcome back to my channel, and today I thought we would do a lovely reading on basically what do you misunderstand about them, but it's like who you think they are versus who they actually are. So I have 3 piles to choose from here. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I will go ahead and put the picture here, and I will see you guys at your piles. Okay, pile number 2. So what do you misunderstand about this person / who do you think they are versus who they really are? So first and foremost, I can see there's a classic 6 of Cups scenario going on here where I feel like you guys are opposites in some ways, but also equals. And it could be with age. You guys actually could be older than this person with Sheila Nagig, and I hope I'm saying that right. This is a Celtic goddess, and so if you are Celtic, maybe you could let me know how to pronounce that, but you could actually be Celtic. But there's something about you that is more mature. So you literally could be older than this person, or you could have, just a sense of maturity about you. And, but there's something very vibrant, very sassy, very spicy about you. This goddess is a goddess of the gateways, goddess of doors. She always has her genitals exposed. So I think your person actually thinks that you're very attractive, but I think this is a lotus flower here. So there is a certain spirituality about you. I actually think you're both very spiritual people, but the way that you express it is differently. And actually the message that I'm getting from these cards is that this person's a little more pulled back and withdrawn than you. And that is actually the heart and soul of what you're misunderstanding about this person, is exactly why they're like that. Because you might think that this person is like that because they have power on the brain. And this person, I think, could be in like a very competitive field. They might actually work in healthcare with Scorpio and Virgo going on here. This person, I feel like you think this person has a very strong material focus and that they want to achieve in this world. This person could be living far away from home. You could think that this person has a lot of expectations to live up to, I feel like you think it has some kind of roots in their background. For some reason, I'm getting cultural background being highlighted here, where you might come from a culture that, and maybe this is just like your nuclear family culture, but you might come from a culture that jokes a lot and it uses humor a lot as a resiliency, where this person, I don't think this person's laughing like at a lot of jokes and things. They are more stoic, more reserved. Regardless of their gender, I think that this person comes off very masculine, like they have a lot of goals that they're trying to achieve in the world. This person communicates a lot with their body, I think. And honestly, this person is coming off as like very powerful, and I'm getting that quote from Hitch, that really jerky guy that is like power suit, power something, power steering. Like everything about this person strikes you as very powerful, but you see them as someone who is trying to achieve some kind of a goal. Now we have addict. The light attribute helps recognize and confront addictive behavior. But actually, I'm getting more of like the picture on this one where this guy is holding back like these emotions. So I feel like this person is deeply emotional, because the Chariot card, like this is a moon card, and you also have Scorpio here, and both of these are, water energies, and Scorpio has a lot of emotion that just doesn't really go anywhere. Well, it doesn't, but it's very strategic kind of an energy. So it's like you suspect that this person's putting on a front. Like with the Chariot card, I'm kind of getting like a hard shell here. But yeah, you just see this person is very determined to succeed in the material world. I feel like you think that they're very clean and very controlled. And whereas you are just, I feel like a ray of sunshine. And this person sees you as that, by the way. Like your person sees you as a ray of sunshine. They see your confidence. They see the way that people respond to you. And that's something that they really like and appreciate. Now, you definitely see a lot about this person for sure. Like they are career oriented, but they're coming through more like the sun with Leo and the sun coming out here. And the sun rules nakshatras at the very ends of the fire signs and into the earth signs. So I do get that this person has a bit more of a fixed and grounded energy here. I think this person might be a healer, but it's like this person is very spiritual. I think you both are in just different ways. And that actually comes up later with the advice with the Six of Cups. I feel like you both have something that you're supposed to teach each other, and you both can rub off on each other a little bit. Maybe that way too. But you guys can maybe swap, like, no. You guys can share skill share. Lord. So yeah, you guys have a lot to learn about each other. Now, I feel like this person's really stoic and they have a lot of knowledge with the High Priestess, and that's the root of just like this misunderstanding. And like I said, I feel like you have some experience with people, and you're not too far off, honestly, with this person. But this person is less insatiable than like about the material world than maybe you think they are. So we also have guide here, right, as their shadow attribute, places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. I think you think this person's a lot more manipulative and strategic than they actually are. They're strategic, but this person really does want to give to the world. Now, they like praise and they like being in a leadership position, but it's because they want to give. And, with that Leonine energy here, a lot of times that can rub people the wrong way. There's a lot of rubbing in this reading, so I don't know what that is. But so, sometimes this Leonine energy can rub people the wrong way, where it's like this person might have a little bit of a martyr syndrome here, and where they think that they're the person that can like come in and save the day for everyone, right? And with this shadow attribute, addicted to self-pity, I'm getting less that it's addicted to self-pity, although maybe. And also Leo rules the heart chakra, and this guy just leaps in, heart first. I think this person is like very loving and very giving in their own way, but I don't know if you are dealing with a male over here, but this person has a lot of masculine energy. I'm also getting Ashwini. This person might have Ashwini in their chart. Yes. So I feel like you might say that this person has a bit of a stick up their butt, and you just want to like take them out and like ruffle their hair up a little bit, unbutton a couple buttons on their collar and just set them loose, Yeah, so this person is just, I feel like they are introverted. And I feel like you see that over here because Virgos can be very introverted and just need a lot of reflecting space. It is Mercury ruled. You have Mercury down here. This person definitely is a thinker. But I feel like this person, this can be a little bit of like a Sleeping Beauty Cinderella card. There is something that I feel like this person in their own way has lived a bit of a sheltered life. I don't know if this person comes from like money or something, but they definitely have this vibe. I feel like you're seeing them as a person who has this kind of vibe where maybe they think that they're too good for other people. And so they're just not going to rub elbows with the rest of us peons out here. But your person is a little bit under that spell, but I feel like they have a really good heart and they are a very spiritual person. And especially if they're on a more masculine path, like even if they are a female, they have a lot of masculine energy and they're walking like a more masculine path, because yang energy, its challenge is to separate itself out, but it's to separate itself out in service and to like be good, and like provide a safe space. So I feel like your person does that, but it's like they are just a little arrogant. But I do think overall their heart's in the right place. It's just they kind of need the spell lifted a little bit. Yeah. And also, I think this person gives a lot. Like, I actually think this person might be a quieter Leo where their presence, it's more like not all Leos are loud. That's like a common misconception. They just pull energy and attention towards them. Same with the sun. Now, also the sun has this energy of being a little bit aloof because it's like it is so hot, and a lot of people do pay attention to like sun energy, but it burns pretty bright, and that it causes them not to get too attached. Like it seems kind of, I don't know, because the sun sets itself apart. Like that's kind of where the leadership thing comes from too, but it sets itself apart because it burns so bright. So I am getting your person setting themselves apart here. Also, your person might be struggling with their health a little bit. Maybe they're just feeling a little exhausted and they do actually need some kind of rest here. So with the mystic, this is what I'm saying is I actually do think this person's very spiritual. A lot of times sun ruled people are very philosophical. They might not be religious in an outright like traditional sense, but they are spiritual and they do try to live up to high ideals. So your person has a lot of high ideals for themselves. Ooh, that's a big thing about this misconception, because the energy that I'm getting over here is someone who might manipulate their way to the top. They're a dire strategist. This person, knows what move to make next in order to advance themselves. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And also I do think that you find this person to be very physically attractive, and they certainly are coming off that way, but they are definitely very spiritual. And this person does want a good life. This person also wants a family. Like they like to give, and they like to be very stable with the second house here. I also feel like your person has a lot of, they might do something artistic. They might like to perform. This person might like write songs or something like that. And you might not know. I'm actually, in Parks and Rec, Ron Swanson, how like nobody knows that he is the Duke and he does the jazz concerts. Maybe your person's like that, because it's almost exactly like that actually. Because Ron Swanson, he's so like intimidating with his mustache and corner office and, pretending like he doesn't actually work there or care about anything, but actually he does. And that's kind of, the vibe that I'm getting from your person. I think that you think this person might actually be a little bit more duplicit than they actually are, basically, is what I'm getting. I just want to, why is the Four of Swords here? Yeah, you think this person's sneakier than they actually are. They stay above everything. There's an aloofness to this person, for sure. Okay, and why does it matter? We have the Page of Wands, how would that affect you and why? I think that this could start something between you guys. It definitely is the start of a friendship, and it would, with the Wheel of Fortune here, the Wheel of Fortune can be all about like the sacrificing of kings, and also with after they were sacrificing kings back in the day, they were sacrificing horses, and horses are such a symbol of our own like wild, untamable nature. So I feel like the wheel would shift, and you would see this person's like kingly self or horse-like self sacrificed and moved and shifted on this wheel, and it actually would be the start of something a little more simple between you guys. Maybe that you guys, I don't know, because I'm kind of seeing that maybe you guys could be a little bit more playful or act like children or something like that, but it could be the start of this conversation. And if you guys did open up the gates for this to be a more solid friendship, I actually think you would end up really liking each other. You would super vibe. It's almost like you would remember each other from another time and place with the Six of Cups. And I think this could be like a really, at the very least, a solid friendship that's very warm and loving between the two of you. And I think that you would share a lot of things. Like I said, I think this person, maybe they are, kind of what I'm getting is I think this person wants to be a little bit more social and all of that, but maybe they are like a little bit reserved because of their position and everything, but they need some like outside force to break the spell. So maybe like if you've been thinking about asking this person to come hang out, maybe not now. It's so weird doing these readings now where like life isn't regular. But yeah, I think that would actually open this person up more. This person thinks you're so strong. They really do. And I think they think you judge them a little bit and you hold back your judgment. And I think they also wonder if you're sexually attracted to them and you hold yourself back. Because I think they notice you being a little flirty. Because look at her eyes. She's got her eyebrow like a little bit lifted up there. Like she's being sly about something. And again, like she's always naked apparently. Look at all this, like the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. So I think that there's something about like traditional energy here. Like, Yeah, you think this person's really withheld and drawn back. Maybe they're not very social. They don't get along with people. This person's not like emotionally open to emotional relationships. That's basically what I'm getting. I just want to clarify this one more time, and then we will move on. Yeah, I mean, this person is definitely a leader. Their energy, they carry that leadership energy with them. They definitely do. But they have this very caring, loving, nurturing side. Yeah, with the star. Like, I don't know. There is something about this person that's a bit star quality and a bit like destined for greatness. Maybe this person's like, they can be very stubborn. With Leo and the sun here, I'm getting Uttara Falguni energy. That's the bull. And nobody really pushes the bull around. Do you know what I mean? Except for the tiger. And I'm wondering if you're the tiger. I wonder if you want to instigate this person a little bit. Yeah, like with I'm sorry if I'm going to mispronounce it, Sheila Nakti, if she, with her ruling gateways, that makes me think of Vishaka. Some of you guys, maybe you are a woman interested in other women. There's something very powerful about your sexual experience, especially with like possibly like just a female form. But Vishaka is the tiger and Uttara Falguni is the bull, and both of them are very, very strong, powerful energies. And like I said, the bull just really isn't used to being pushed around in the world, but the one energy in the zodiac that will push Uttara Falguni around is Vishaka. And I'm wondering actually if you are Vishaka, but you've been like holding things down. And also, you guys, if you do have Vishaka in your chart, I'm wondering, I'm just wondering, because Vishaka can be, just so you know, that is the nakshatra at the end of Libra, beginning of Scorpio. They can be known to have unwise sexual alliances. So if you work with this person and you've been holding things back, there's something about this that might not be a wise. Hold on. Because I'm getting like your advice is to be friends. So maybe at least while you guys are working together or something, like this could be an unwise sexual thing here. Okay. I don't really know what I asked when I pulled that. But I just asked, why would this be unwise, the death? So something stands to end here. And also, the death card can be an ego death of some kind. Yeah. I'm not sure that this person would like really go for it. This seems like a really strong character here. And this person could be married. This person could be like have a family or something like that, and that's why it would be an unwise relationship with the Empress here and the Three of Pentacles. But this person, I think the thing is, like, maybe you think this person's a little bit more materialistic than they actually are, but they feel driven by a purpose. And this person has a very masculine energy to them, regardless of their gender. And with Uttara Falguni, they definitely like to live the good life. They can actually trust the wrong people. So maybe that's why they pull back as well. And they've started to like trust their intuition on like who they can trust and who they can't trust. This person does possibly have a really active second house. Maybe check their neck. If their neck's like really thick, maybe this person, I feel like this person's pretty well off, honestly. And that might be something that intrigues you. Maybe you're interested about like the way that this person lives, like their residence and their, the trappings of their life or something might interest you. And I mean from like a HGTV standpoint. Maybe you're very just curious about how this person lives their life. But yeah, it's just because this person's pulled back, seems very internal, very knowledgeable about a lot of things. They could actually have a lot of education behind them. But yeah. Your advice with the Six of Cups, again, it's like just being friendly with this person, starting possibly a conversation. But with the Six of Cups, there, like I said, there's something different, but there's an equality. So there's something about your speech that it's recommended to be an equality. Like if you feel that tiger energy kind of welling up within you and you want to kind of go after this person, I feel like just kind of for your own amusement. And I don't even think it's like, I don't know, it's kind of, older women, there's something that happens to women in their 40s, and I kind of can't wait to get there, where they just kind of stop caring about things. They know that they have good intentions for people, and they just kind of like live their best life, and honestly it kind of does uplift the energy around. There's something about like that energy. But if you feel like you want to poke the bear a little bit with this person, I feel like it's telling you not to. Like joke around for sure, because I see that that's just in your energy. I feel like you could be well known, honestly, like with this energy, you yourself could be well known. So there is an equality to you and this person, and I feel like it's different, but there's also an equality. So I feel like you guys have some kind of knowledge or specialty in different things, but you basically are on the same level as this person in some way, and it's enhancing that with the six. So communicate with this person very lovingly, like a friend, and also like you guys are equals, because I feel like maybe this person's used to people differentiating towards them or trying to like overpower them, one or the other, where it's like if you just come at this person like you're a friend, like, hey, what up, I think that's really gonna go a long ways, honestly, for this person. But nice the wheel here. I'm hearing that like take a chance on me. Yeah, and then we have the Ace of Wands. You guys, this definitely is like a very nice vibe that you guys have going on between the two of you. You're equals in a lot of ways. This is a powerful pile. There's definitely like, yeah, there's something really, really great about this. And your person is not trying to be snobbish. And I think you're right that there's something about people that they don't necessarily like always get along, and you pick that up about them. They might have a little bit of low self-esteem, but this person doesn't necessarily, they're very confident in and of themselves. They just might be super social, because I feel like this person's been distinguished or set apart for a really long time, but they're very goal oriented. They like to build in the material world. They definitely are building their assets. They're building their portfolio. They want to set down more roots than I think you're giving them credit for over here. And, this person, it's a very nurturing, paternal kind, more of like a fatherly energy, really, that's coming through. So anyways, yeah, that's what I have for you guys, pile number one. I hope that resonated, because this is great energy. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys. Okay, pile number two. How are you seeing them versus who they really are? And then, basically, what are you misunderstanding about this person? So I feel what's happening so far with pile one and pile two is that you guys actually have a really strong intuition. Now, this pile with Rhiannon coming out as how they see you, and honestly, just I feel like your overall energy in general, I feel like you guys are very attractive people in a lot of ways. You have a lot going for you. With this self-trust here, I feel like you guys are learning how to trust yourself through this relationship, actually, and so that's why I'm just calling out that I feel like you have a pretty solid intuition about this person overall. I feel like you see this person as a bit of a womanizer, and I'm wondering if there is competition here for this person's attention. Maybe you feel that this person has like people around them that like there could be two sides to this person with the Gemini card coming out here. What's funny is that on both sides, because we have Gemini and Earth, and over here we have Taurus and Aquarius, and look at the pictures here. So we have this blending of duality, but also some kind of stability. So what I would say is that this person's actually probably a little smidgen more stable than like you think that they are, but whatever, they don't like the status quo. That's for sure. I feel like you see this person as possibly having a little bit of low self-esteem. They're definitely learning something, some kind of skill. Maybe they work with their hands, and you see them as like being very tired or like worn out or something like that. But this person's working towards some kind of a goal. And I just feel like you feel cut out or left out of this person's life. And I feel like some of it has been because of manipulation and possibly with some gossip over here with Gemini. Like, you think maybe that there's people around this person whispering in their ear, and that's made them feel kind of defensive towards you. And you suspect that this person has feelings towards you, but that they're keeping it to themselves. So with the Prince card too coming out, using power for self-aggrandizement. And again, he's hiding the bouquet behind his back in this. So it's almost like you feel that this person has a lot of love for you, and that you're like almost the perfect person for them, but they aren't showing it because they are really like, there's another side to them, and this other side to them is like listening to people who are gossiping. And possibly this could be like people at some kind of training program or something like that. But you see this person as a healer, the light attribute, passion to serve others by repairing body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. So I'm wondering if this couldn't be you. Like, I'm just noticing kind of a melancholic attitude here, kind of coming off of this pile. And so you see this person as having like some kind of ability to heal you, possibly through like you might see this person as your counterpart, honestly, with Gemini. Gemini energy has a need to find their counterpart more than anyone, but honestly a lot of times they get around a lot, especially if this person has Ardra in their chart, which they very well could with the Ace of Swords and then Gemini coming through. Ardra is the Rahu ruled nakshatra in the middle of Gemini. So this person could have some kind of material focus, but I do feel like you sense a sadness within this person. This person could have some kind, like be in a jittery sort of state where they have a lot of anxiety, and you feel like they're starting some kind of new beginning with some kind of air-related pursuit, like school or something like that. I also feel like maybe you feel this person cut you out, but that they're just kind of going with the flow. I feel a third-party situation here strong. So it's like, on the one hand, you feel a strong vibe with this person, because maybe you're a little counterculture too. But you have genuine feelings for this person, but I do feel like there's something getting in the way of like you guys communicating with each other. And it's actually making you both sad that you can't be together. Let me just clarify. Just want to clarify some things real quick. There might be something about this person that it causes you to withhold and pull back and question yourself in some way. I feel that you think this person's confused, tired, exhausted, worn out. And again, I'm just noticing this crow. I just feel that there's someone around this person. Oh, look at this. The blood in the background. Because the story of Rhiannon is like she gets framed by her husband's mother for killing her child, but she didn't do it. So I feel like you got framed for something that you didn't do. I know that's not what this reading's about. There's gossip here. There's competition. There's other people around this person. And I feel like you see this person as a little playboy or a little playgirl who is somewhat duplicit. Why is the Ace of Swords here? This person is trying, like you see this person kind of cutting through nonsense in order to make a decision, but they're being very logical and they're not leading with their emotions at all. You guys might have shared synastry in Margashira, which is the Nakshatra. It's Mars ruled, and it is at the end of Taurus, beginning of Gemini. You might have Mars in your chart. And I feel like you're very attractive, and there's a lot of women around this person who are jealous of you. I feel like you get a lot of people who are jealous of you, and it's actually caused you a lot of pain and suffering. I feel like you've been working really hard for something, but like this person hasn't really been acknowledging you or in any way or something like that. But you are this person's wish with the star. You definitely are. And they are trying to move towards you. I feel like this person actually questions. If you're worried about gossip, somebody's whispering in this person's ear, they're actually sick of it. Like they really are. They're not listening to this. But this person's also holding themselves back. I feel like they're busy and they're doing things that prevents them from moving back towards you. And I actually think this is all divinely orchestrated, because I feel like this pile is working on self-trust. Some of you guys might be getting mixed messages in your tarot readings about this person's nature, because there is a duplicity to this person that you can't quite put your finger on, but it's up to you. So if you are being confused by tarot readings, it's a sign for you to like just pull back within yourself and really gain self-trust, because Rhiannon eventually came to realize that she was so pure-hearted that when she got accused of this, because they put blood literally on her hands, when she got accused, she thought, oh my gosh, I must have done this. How terrible. So she had to carry, like, her sentence was to carry people around like on a horse would into the city. And that whole time she realized that she could not have possibly done that. She ended up finding her baby because it was hidden. So I feel like that's a little bit of like the process that you could be going through, is just building up your own internal strength and self-trust, because you actually have a lot going for you. I feel like people have made you feel bad about it in the past, about your beauty, about your strength, about like the ways that you're different. You guys might do something out in like the public eye where you get a lot of criticism or something, or you put yourself out there. Maybe this isn't like online or anything, but it's like the way that you put yourself out there. It's wonderful. And so people get jealous and then they judge you. Oh, interesting. You guys might be Dhanishta as well. So I'm just seeing Mars ruled, which is Mrgashira, Chitra, or Dhanishta. Very, very beautiful people. And if this is a female pile, a lot of women do start to look up to Mars rule women as they age. And I feel like that you guys could be in like a weird situation where that's starting to happen, and this person could actually be counterpart energy, because with this 10 of Cups over here, you guys might actually come together and be a family. It just like, I feel like this person's working on their goals, and I do think this person's actually stressed out and overwhelmed. Like I'm just getting someone who's like running on caffeine and not enough sleep, that kind of thing. But you're their ultimate wish. And I do feel like part of the reason this person's working as hard as they are on this is because they do have a little bit of low self-esteem. But right now they feel like they are holding themselves back from you. But I feel like it's all for this internal process. But with the 10 of Cups over here for who they really are, and then the 9th house of seeking. Also, I'm kind of with the 9th house and Aquarius here, I'm getting counterpart energy. Purvabhadra, like Dhanishta's counterpart is Purvabhadra, and they're both the lions. And lions are like, there's like a lion and then it has like a lot of girls around, like, you know. I think this person eventually is going to be faithful. Like, look, we have the king energy, enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. This person is rising up into their strength. I just feel that they're not there yet. Like now who this person actually is though over here, and I feel like you pick up on this a little bit, we have goddess for their shadow attribute, exploitation of the female nature and form. And the thing about this Purvabhadra energy, it's Jupiter ruled nakshatra at the end of Aquarius, beginning of Pisces. So your person could be a late Aquarius or an early Pisces if you, or just have that energy somewhere in their chart. Maybe it's at their moon. I just looked down and saw this. But what I'm kind of getting is that, because that energy, it's all about testing your limits. They a lot of times like can do whatever they want, but it's associated with like a distortion. So whatever impurities are within you, like this womanizing or just over sexualizing energy, it gets blown way, way, way out. But there's something about you that makes this person want to settle down, but they also want to. This person might want some kind of non-traditional relationship. And I don't necessarily know what that means. Well, I don't know. This person has a lot of love for you. And I do feel that, because like I said, and this is a place where the soul can get stuck for quite a few lifetimes, where because the whole point is that you prove to yourself that you actually didn't need external restrictions placed upon you at all. So there's something about you that inspires this person to keep their own self in check. They actually do want to offer you their cup of love. And look, the Two of Wands has an element of restriction about it as well, where it's almost like, look, but don't touch. I do think this person's watching your social media. They find you incredibly beautiful. And not just this person. A lot of people find you very beautiful. But there is something very melancholic about you. I feel like this pile could be really, really like snobby and awful, like if they wanted to. And people might even expect that from you. But you're not. You're not. Like, you put in the hard work, and there's a certain like amount of sadness. I feel like you're waiting for your one true counterpart. And there is a bit of like, I feel like you self-isolate. Like, you're amazing. Oh, this is making me sad. Because I feel like this is a pile that has a lot to give. Not just to a partner, but like to people in general. Mars women especially, they seem like really tough on the outside, but they're so sweet. And that's kind of what I'm getting with you guys. So this person, I feel like this person would lock themselves down for you. Do you know what I mean? But not quite yet. So you might actually be surprised that you guys you come together with this person in the future. You guys could even work together on some kind of humanitarian project. Now, what I'm kind of getting here, like, there's definitely the energy of this person wearing a mask, but this person is going somewhere with it. I feel like I said, you are this person's goal. You're this person's wish. Like, they think about you when they're like asleep at night, that kind of a thing. And so they are absolutely moving towards you pretty strongly here. It's just going to take them some time with Taurus here, actually, and also with Aquarius. I do feel like they're moving slow, but they're moving assuredly. But then also Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, which can throw up obstacles and like some kind of restrictions. Look, we have the 11 and we also have the 2. This person's your soulmate. Pile number 2. Oh my gosh. I'm getting that movie with Ryan Gosling, Crazy Stupid Love. And the older guy, his character, oh, look, she was a redhead too. Well, he lets down his wife. They're like getting a divorce and everything. But he has that part where she's like, who even are you? And he's like, he just whispers under his breath, like, I'm your soulmate. This person's let you down, but they are your soulmate. And you guys are actually learning lessons through this. I know that sucks. But for you, it's like learning that your own self-trust here, because you are amazing. So how does it affect you and why? The 3 of Cups. This could be a third-party situation, and it causes you a lot of grief to realize this. So the thing that you do misunderstand about this person is that they're blocked off at the heart right now. This person's not... I also think this person's not open to a relationship right now. And I feel like that could be throwing you off because you do know that this person has feelings for you, but you also sense that there's another side to their character. I feel like this person actually tries to withhold that side of their character that is a little bit more... non-committal from you because they don't want you to see them that way. They know that they have that in them. They want to like get that under control. And this person's trying to build themselves up for you. This person also, I just feel like maybe you guys even were together with this person in the past or something, but it's like they do want to come together with you. So like this person is prone to third-party situations, but they also do have a lot of love for you, which maybe that's unfair. I don't know. I'm just delivering a message here. The 5 of Cups, it's like we have the 3 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups often gets broken down into the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, and so, oh my gosh. I'm actually getting with this card that, look, the 3 of Cups, this is all dried up and it looks like it's all cracked and in the past, and that this person wants to save their love for you, their best self for you. And they're trying, this person might be pulled back from you because they don't want you to see this part of themselves and they know that they're not ready in some way. And I'm not saying that you need to wait for this person, but I'm saying that this person's your soulmate, like in a sense that you guys are learning heavily from each other. And there is a kinship. There's definitely a kinship. And looks, the star is 17. Look at this. We have 11, and then we have the 2. We have 17, which is the first 7th axis for me. So, like, there's something very, like, you're very honorable. I feel like there is this opposition here. So, the advice card is to go into your psyche with the moon. And look, we have 1 and 8. Also with this Mars energy, if you need to give somebody a little bit of lip, then maybe that's what you need to do, is what I'm saying. Because there are people that have not treated you well. And I feel like it's women. And I feel like maybe people are, the women too, like that. I feel like there is some kind of females around you that pull on your mind, and but it cycles. And so, like, that's what I'm saying. If you do need to give somebody a little bit of lip, to just let them know where your boundary is, and to let them know that I was like, just to let them know that they're trash. They're not trash, okay? I'm sure that they're just people. They're having their own human experience. But there's something called leveling, and that's what I feel like people try to do to you, where they try to take you down a peg instead of looking at you and being like, wow, I really see a lot in this person that I admire and I want to be like them one day. Even if it's your looks, like maybe this person can teach me how to curl my hair. Maybe this person can teach me how to, like, you know, contour my face, that kind of stuff. Instead of doing that, they're like gossiping behind your back and trying to tear down at your self-esteem. But there's something that people have told you about yourself, or have tried to reflect back to you about yourself. And I feel like it's coming up to the surface through this situation. It's making you feel like you have low self-esteem, or like, but that's not the real you. And so I feel like it's telling you to throw yourself into this moon energy, because guess what comes right after the moon? It's the sun. And that is something that's like really, really waiting to be unearthed here. Now, just one more thing about your person is, like, I do think they are seeking with the 9th house. And this is the house of, you know, Jupiter rules this house in Sagittarius, and that also is the sign of the beast becoming man. And so I feel like that's a little bit what's going on here. Sagittarius is one of the dual signs, and I feel that your person, the duality here is like from that beastly nature, which I feel like your person's kind of in the thick of. Oh, also the prince. Your person's kind of in the thick of it. That gives rise to the higher self, the higher being, the human part, right? And that's why it's the centaur. So I do think that your person is seeking this out. And with Jupiter ruling it, Jupiter is husband energy. So I think this person, first of all, really does exploit their sexuality possibly, but there is something very stable that's coming out of this. Now also with Aquarius here, Saturn rules that, and Saturn, the story of Beauty and the Beast, like the beast is kind of Saturn. Where it takes forever, it takes a long time, there's a lot of obstacles in the way, but eventually the beast becomes a man. And that's kind of how I feel about your person. So maybe you need to like go off in a way, or like, and I do feel like, I do see the energy of burden here, but I feel like it's internal. I see this weighing very heavily on your mind. Maybe some of you guys have Rahu conjunct your moon. I don't know why I wanted to say that, but I feel like there's usually a hidden element in your relationships with women. It's telling you to focus on your career, focus on yourself, because and building up your own self-esteem. This is not going to come together anytime soon, pile number 2. And maybe you notice a change in this person, and that's part of your misconception. Because they're definitely not ready to move forward here, the 5 of Swords. And they're, because I feel like you just feel that this person's not, you definitely are picking up that they're not ready to talk about their feelings, but you might think that they're more ready than they actually are, but they're not. Like, you can absolutely manifest this, but I feel like this is just, there is some kind of competition here. You do have Mars in your chart somewhere heavy, I feel. And Mars is all about competition. So you might be here in your life. Maybe you feel a little bit anemic, like on a spiritual level, but you can get in there and you can win. I feel like that's what you're afraid of, pile number 2. That's what you're afraid of. You can win. You can win. You know you can win. But you're not trying to hurt anybody. So yeah, this person you feel like needs to they're trying to win. This person's making some kind of decision about who they're going to be, what side of their nature they're going to feed. And that is true. I feel that you feel if this person chose you, it would help you. But this person, you got it inverted. This person will choose you if you choose yourself. I'm not trying to sound like a self-help manual right now, but that's kind of what I'm getting. There's so much fire here that I just feel like if you cultivate your own self, if you focus on building your own self up to the place that you don't even really like think about this person, they're going to come back and you guys literally might have a family together. This person's been looking their whole life for you. They found you, and there's a part of them that they're keeping hidden from themselves and buried right now because they're doing that thing where they're not ready to settle down because of what they've got going on. You're definitely right. This person has turned their back on you. They do, but they have a lot of feelings. But this is you just kind of taking action, manifesting your own success here. Even if it's like you say, there might be a period of burden, but I feel like if you you're going to have a period of struggle, but if you use that struggle to like, say you decide that you're going to struggle through a degree program or you're going to struggle through something, like that's what's going to boost you up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to compete to get this person's attention, but you got to do it in a real sly kind of way. And I was getting like somewhere, I don't know. I had a card that had a 1 and an 8 on it. Oh, the moon. And those are both the Mars ruled houses, Aries and Scorp. I don't know, like it's almost like learning how to protect yourself, learning the art of war almost. But just as defensively, because you're sweetie. You're sweet. And it's not trying to change that, but it's anything that Mike Tyson quote. I'm going to wrap this up. I hate the sound of my own voice right now. But there's I think it's Mike Tyson, but he says like everything in this world that is valuable is always like buried or protected or whatever. I think it's just teaching you how to like protect your own self, because if you come to this person with that like, I'm an oyster at the bottom of the ocean with my pearl inside my shell, like that kind of energy, it's going to force this person's hand and it's going to bring this person up into this more kingly kind of an energy. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope that resonated, because you guys are seriously amazing, and you got this. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number 2. If it resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys. Okay, pile number 3. What do you misunderstand about your person? Okay, I feel like it has to do with their fiery nature, but let's unpack this. So over here, I have like how you're viewing them, how they really are, and then we have more specific answers down here. But first, with you coming out here as Hathor, contentment in the middle, this person sees you as absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. There's something that's just very nourishing, very loving, naturally maternal about you. This person just feels really great around you. And I feel like this person has some pretty high-strung nerves. They can be very impulsive. Maybe this person actually has some scarring on their body. You could even be dealing with a professional athlete or somebody who's, I feel like this person's an achiever in some way, like they have some kind of a goal, and that's how you're seeing them. You might even see this person coming up with very interesting and unusual ideas, and really going after that in a very interesting way. It could be involved in technology with Uranus here, but I just feel like it breaks the mold in some kind of a way. Now, I'm wondering if this isn't a third party situation, and if maybe this person is like, you feel hiding their empress, which could be you. And maybe you actually are pregnant, or you know that this person sees you as like, very parental, like a wifey mother material or a husband father kind of material, and it's like this person might be hiding that. I do feel that you think there's something like very interesting and unpredictable about this person's sexual nature. Maybe they even like don't take their time. Let's just say that. But I do feel like you're seeing this person as a bit of a hero or heroine with this light attribute coming out here, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. I do feel that you see there's a big obstacle between the two of you guys, but you see this person really working hard to bring the two of you guys together. Now, you also see this person as a shapeshifter, as the shadow attribute, projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. And I can tell you right now, and I was saying this to the first couple piles, I feel like I'm mostly just confirming that you guys have really good intuition. That is definitely who your person is over here with Mars and Pisces. This is a shapeshifter person, especially sexually. I feel like they're able to identify what someone wants and then project that kind of an image out there, or what like a person is most attracted to, especially if this is a masculine energy with Mars over here. This person's really trying, like, has this like prince kind of like Prince Charming quality about them, where they just seem to be the quintessential man. But I do feel like part of the misconception here with King of Wands coming out too, it's like this person's not like, they put a good front on, but they are not as like self-determined as they come off. Now, if this person is in a relationship with someone else and you feel like the person that they're in a relationship with, like maybe this person's told you that the person that they're with is cold or distant, or like the shadow side of this Queen of Swords, somebody who's maybe they haven't been intimate in a while, things like that, and that this person, because I feel like this person tells you that they are coming towards you, right? And that it's difficult because this person, but you see them coming to offer you their cup of love with the Ace of Cups, and that this is your destiny and like somebody that you feel very drawn to. But I'm seeing that this person doesn't actually stand up to this other person in a way that you think they are. They're putting up this King of Wands front, like they're the king of the jungle, but they're actually not. I feel like this person caves a lot. They're just good at putting up a front and a facade. We have the ascendant here, and I just feel like this person crafts that. There's a duality to them. Pisces is one of the dual signs. We've had a lot of dual sign energy come out in like the fullness of this reading, which makes sense because we're looking at who they are versus their fronts, and everybody has dualities in them. I feel like with your person, with this Pisces Neptune and energy coming through, they and with Mars and with this ascendant, this person is really good at painting a story. We also have storyteller coming out as the shadow attribute, making up tales that harm others. And so I do feel that this person is making up tales saying that they're going to leave someone for you. And it's actually, this is Hathor. She's an amazing goddess. Absolutely amazing. And you deserve that. You would deserve someone who wants to be with you and only you. But this person is very sexual, and their sexual energy is a little bit distorted. Mars and Pisces is a sexual intuit kind of an energy. So mediator, the light attribute, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. I'm getting that, like, look, this lady is holding both of their hands behind their back. I feel like this person's a two-timer, honestly, and that they're more strategic about it and they're less feeling about it than they let on. This person they might be like a professional athlete, or like they have some kind of big position. This could be like a tech person, like in Silicon Valley. I don't know, like a successful techie person, or they have goals to be that. This person just has a real talent for giving, like putting on a show for people. They're really not the King of Wands, is what I'm getting. And like, why? Okay, so I have like, what do you misunderstand about them, and why do you misunderstand it with the Queen of Swords? I'm getting that quote from Emma, the newest Emma. It's the cover of the Jane Austen one. There's a quote in there where this lady says to Emma, she says, "Do not attempt with your good nature to understand a bad one." I feel like you have a good nature too. You've been through a lot. You would never, like, the Queen of Swords is very straightforward. I feel like you are very straightforward. You don't necessarily like mess with people who are liars. This person knows that. That's why they're choosing the King of Wands, like front to put on for you, because the King of Wands is very straightforward, is very confident, is not afraid to go a different way if that's what he feels like he needs to do. So I do feel like this person's a little bit just putting on a facade here for you, that they're very strong, that they're self-determined, that they're trying to break away, that they're trying to get to you. But and the reason, like how this would affect you and why. We have the Nine of Swords. This is going to cause you a lot of anxiety. But I actually feel that there's somebody else coming in with the King of Pentacles. I feel like this person's married and they're pretty rooted. If they're not married, it's like they're in some kind of long-term committed relationship. And again, like a lot of people are committed to like their jobs or their image. They're committed to something besides a person. But I feel like this person with the King of Pentacles, they are committed to something. And it does make them actually pretty happy. And it's like they're pretty stable. And maybe this person's a dog. I just looked at the dog. Dogs are great and wonderful, but like, you know, the phrase like maybe this person's a dog. But I do feel like this knowledge would cause you a lot of anxiety and a lot of sleepless nights with the Nine of Swords, here. Like if you were to know this about this person. But with the Two of Swords here, I feel like this is something that you're refusing to acknowledge. It's like there's signs, and I feel like you've been seeing it now with the North Node coming over here. I feel like you almost sense that, because the North Node is smoke. It's haze, and it blows things out, and it tries to pretend like it's the sun, right? It tries to pretend like it's the King of Wands. There we have the symbol for the sun, the lion, the Leo, the lion back there. So I feel like with the North Node, though, it's like this person is selfish. They are insatiable in some kind of way, and probably sexually or with some kind of partners. And I feel like they're like, I'm wondering if this person is an air sign, or they have like heavy Rahu in their chart, maybe on their ascendant or something like that. This person might have an air sign ascendant, like maybe it even is Aquarius. So because there's something interesting or different about this person, and I feel like that's actually what has made you believe some of the things that they're saying, because you're like, yeah, this person is really interesting. They are a little bit zany and out there. They have these like weird little quirks to them, but that doesn't mean. But I feel like this person hides a lot of things. And I feel like you actually pick up on that. So yeah, your advice with the Two of Swords is to block off your heart from this person. And I feel like as you get distance from this person, their truth is going to come out. Now, I also wouldn't say to like be super hard on yourself about this, because this person's good, you guys. I don't know if they have like Mars, Neptune contacts in their chart, or they have a Mars in the 12th house, Mars and Pisces, something like that. But this person can be very deceptive when they want to be. They know like how to put that kind of a face on. Yeah. I feel like this person's in a relationship, you guys. For some of you guys, this person could be a lawyer. They could work in law. They could be like a professional mediator or something like that. And they're very good at it. It's like part of you knows this person's a schmoozer because you know that they do it for their job or something like that. This person helps to settle disputes and disagreements for a living. And I feel like they're real, real good at it. Yeah, this person gets attention. They're very charismatic in some kind of a way, but it's like there's something about them that's unpredictable, that keeps you kind of on your toes. And it's like, it keeps you disoriented, I feel. Not just you, but like people. Yeah, look, we have the Queen of Wands too. I mean, I just ask, what is this like distortion kind of putting out there? Because also Rahu will like expand if it's near any other kind of energy. This Queen of Wands, somebody who is warm, compassionate, charismatic, spiritual, somebody who's very nurturing, somebody that a lot of people come towards. This is the face that this person puts on whenever you're around. Because this person sees that you are very self-contained and they want to impress you. I feel like they think that you're not easily impressed. So it's like this person, yeah, you're a lot of people's wish. They're trying to figure out their way in. They're trying to like, and we just saw this energy in another reading, I think. If you guys are resonating with that, some of you guys might have seen it, but maybe this is a distance, or there is some kind of a distance, or this person's trying to keep a distance between their real self and their authentic self from you. But they have a lot of sexual passion towards you. I think this person actually fantasizes about getting you pregnant if you're not pregnant already. They like it when people fight over them. They like getting to choose, and they like coming in and pretending like they're solving an argument. But they started it. They just did it like sneakily. And I feel like this person likes to look sexy, and like they know that they look sexy. I feel like this person maybe also has some kind of a sob story. It's telling you to pull back from this person, though, for sure. And I just feel like you'll see it for whatever it is. There's also new love coming in for you with this King of Pentacles. There's going to be someone who's got this, because I feel like you guys are looking for fire energy, but you're more looking for like a fire ruled nakshatra nestled within an earth sign, because the Sun and Mars nakshatras, you might actually be very attracted to Mars energy, but maybe you want a Mars energy that is Mars nakshatra. You want Mrgashira, Chitra, or Dhanishta person. Maybe on like an earth sign kind of a place. And maybe you do like Dhanishta energy within Aquarius, because Dhanisha flows from Capricorn into Aquarius, and it's the lioness. And I feel like with all this leonine energy, your person's picking up on the fact that you like a lion. So maybe you guys you guys could be Purvabhadra. We had this in the last pile. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys are resonating with that, but you could be Purvabhadra. You could be Jupiter ruled. And that's your counterpart energy is Dhanishta. Your person is naturally picking up on that. They have that ability. So what is this thing that they're refusing to see with the Two of Swords? That this person's really not, they're making an offer, but it's like it's way out in the future. But this person's a fool. I literally feel like I want to say it just like that. This person's a fool. They're really difficult to tie down. This person has no intention of being tied down. And with the world, I feel like it's just telling you to release this person. I'm sorry that was so straightforward. And I'm sorry that your person is honestly as talented as they are at being deceptive. This really sucks. That's why I'm sorry, you guys. But that is what I have for you guys. Pile number 3. You guys are killing it, though. You are killing it. Look, I just asked what's coming in for you. 2 of Cups, the Temperance card. You have a really good balance of someone who's really smart and beast, because I feel like you like that. You like a little wild in your person, and you're going to get that. It's going to be counterpart energy. If you guys are Purvabhadra, I think this person will have some Dhanishta in their chart. But that is what I have for you guys. If it resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!